guys, welcome back to my kitchen. If you're new around here, my name is Nicole, and today we are making a family favorite. Technically, it's my daughter's favorite, but we all love them. What is it? We are making pumpkin cookies with a cream cheese frosting. I mean, it is pumpkin season after all. Am I huge on the pumpkin kick? No, but these are amazing. They are soft, flavorful, perfect for fall, but we eat them sometimes year-round. So let's get started, shall we? Now, the thing that most people do is called mise en place, where you have your flour here, your sugar here, your da-da-da here. We don't do that in this kitchen. That makes a lot of extra cleanup. So we're gonna do it in real time. And we're gonna get attacked by lids. Okay, so the first thing we need is a bowl to make up our, and I need to find the recipe because I don't have it memorized. So for our spice mixture, we need cinnamon, cloves, hopefully we have enough, nutmeg, and ginger. Again, I hope I have enough because I can't remember actually the last time I made these cookies, and I may have run out then. Alright, the first thing we need, we're going to do the cinnamon last. Cinnamon always stays on my measuring spoons, and we are just going to do it last. So the first thing we need is a tablespoon of nutmeg. I'm sorry, not a tablespoon, a teaspoon. Teaspoon of nutmeg. We need a teaspoon of ground cloves. We are going to be pushing it. Ooh, look at us go. Okay. We need a half a teaspoon of ginger. Make it right. And then 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. There's 1, 2, and see, it will. And could get a fork or a whisk or whatever, or we can just mix it up with our measuring spoon here. Once we have our spices all mixed together, we're going to set back a teaspoon of our stuff for the frosting. I like to just measure it out and set it aside, which could be dangerous if you know my kitchen. Let me clean this up and we'll get to the next one, which is the dry ingredient. Need one of these. And now to our measuring cup, we are going to measure out the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder, and some salt, and all of our spices here. We'll go ahead and put our spices in the bowl, and then this teaspoon that I set out, we'll put in here to try and not mess it up. Up yet again. This thing is so cool. Now we're going to move over to the mixer that hasn't been used in a while. Honestly, my flour hasn't either, because my husband and I were doing a lot more hardcore keto then than we are now. It is this time of year, so we are doing a few treats. This has been a year. We're just going to leave it at that. And we're not going to judge the fact then we're gonna have some good old fall cookies. Okay, it is time for the wet ingredients. So we want to add our room temperature butter. To our butter, we're going to add a cup of packed brown sugar. Now the way to tell if brown sugar is actually packed in like it's supposed to be is when you dump it out. If it holds its shape, it's good. Mine is probably a little bit shy because I'm packing the 1 cup of brown sugar into 4 quarter cups. So we're just gonna add a smidge more just to make sure that we're there. Some granulated sugar. Normally in all my measuring, I keep a quarter cup because usually it'll do everything you need. But not this time. This time we need 2/3 of a cup of sugar. And we're gonna cream our sugar and butter together. Okay, once our sugar and butter have been creamed together, then we are going to add our vanilla, our egg, and our pumpkin. Now, where I differ from the recipe that I found is I use a whole can of pumpkin. Makes them a little bit softer, but I really like the flavor. The recipe itself only calls for, it's a cup and a half, whatever that comes out to be. Okay, we're going to scrape down our bowl. Mix again for 30 seconds to a minute roughly, just to make sure it all gets fully incorporated, and then we're going to slowly add in our dry ingredients. We're going to add our dry ingredients in to the point that they mix in, but we don't want to over mix. My house smells like fall. I like to take it till the dough looks like that. It probably needs just a smidge more mixing, but I'm going to do it by hand. That way we don't overmix. Today we are using a rubber spatula. Some days we use a spoon. It just depends what we have. And ready. Not enough. These days, none of my cookie sheets match. It happens. We're going to bake the cookies 350 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. I have a double oven, not like a wall double oven, but my oven has 2 compartments. One of them cooks hot, one of them cooks colder, so I have to adjust. And I need to quit talking, because it's ready. Alexa, set a timer for 12 minutes. Okay, the timer just went off. I stopped it before I turned the camera back on. Done to me. So we are going to go ahead and put our second batch in. Actually, that's the third batch. That's the third batch. I've got this top oven going finally. I realized I dropped some fried chicken in there that I forgot about. Oops. And yeah, we're just not going to talk about it. I got it out. It smells terrible. We're going to let those sit on the tray for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll move on. These are straight out of the oven. We're gonna let them set on the tray for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we will move them off onto a cooling rack, reload, and start again.
While the cookies are cooling, let's go ahead and make the icing. The first thing you want to do is start off with 4 ounces of cream cheese and half a stick of butter. You're going to cream those together. Then we're going to add in our vanilla. Go ahead and cream that into the mixture as well as the spice mixture that we set off to the side. Finally, we're going to add in powdered sugar. Now, powdered sugar is very, well, when you hit it with air, it likes to fly. So use caution when you're adding your powdered sugar. I added mine a little at a time because I was trying to cut back on the amount. I could not cut back on the amount. Then once your icing is of the correct consistency, go ahead and put it on your cookies. And definitely try to stay out of them, I dare ya.